everybody. Weigh in this week. I weighed in yesterday. I'm shooting this video on Saturday. So I weighed in yesterday morning, 269.5. It's the same that I was last Friday. Last Friday before I had my 3-pound gain over the weekend where I was binging and nonsense. So I at least got those 3 pounds off. So I'm excited that I'm back in the 260s and hopefully ready to move on. Two things I want to talk about in this video. One is obviously the running shoes. But first I want to touch on my anxiety issues. I had talked about this week that my anxiety was really high. I didn't go and do the treadmill thing at the running store because my anxiety was just so bad thinking about it. You know, I kept thinking I was going to throw up if I went. And this is what happens to me sometimes, is my anxiety really, it's like a roller coaster. It can be up high and it can be low and it can be in control. And I really felt that I've had it in control since January. My eating's been good, my weight loss has been good, I was exercising good, and my anxiety was pretty much in check, and I really felt good about myself and, you know, everything. And then I feel like all of a sudden the last 2 weeks, you know, I got hurt, and I felt stressed about doing Couch to 5K, and work was getting stressful, and all these things started happening, and my anxiety just went up through the roof, and I felt like I couldn't control it at certain times. Another thing I had mentioned before is that my anxiety gets really bad right before I'm about to have my period or during my period. I had mentioned that my hormones affect my anxiety really bad. It's always been that way. I mean, ever since I was a teenager, my mom always noticed, like, when I got PMS, I got it really bad, and my anxiety went really high through the roof. So, I'm not used to having regular periods. If you remember that my period's been really irregular, but now that I've been losing weight, they've been getting more regular. I think I reported like a month ago that I had a period after after a month. So that was 2 months in a row that I had one. And I'm on my period again. So that's 3 months in a row that it's been regular, which is exciting that my cycle is becoming more, on track and more regular. But it's not exciting because now I'm having to deal with all these anxiousness and all these emotions that come with like PMS and stuff. I didn't know that it was coming, and once I've realized it, it kind of explained why I felt this way this week. So I'm glad that there's a little bit of an explanation. I'm also not used to having a period this often. Last year, I think between January and December, I had 4 periods. Alright, let's talk about running shoes. I told you guys that the Nike Shox were a big, and Gary was going to take them back to the store for me. So I sat here the other night, probably for about an hour, scrubbing those shoes. I wrote down on a card the pair that I wanted him to try to get for me. Now this pair I did this little questionnaire thing on Roadrunner Sports, their website, filled everything out about my feet, and this is one of the shoes that came up on that list. And it had really high reviews. Runners on runner websites all recommended this shoe, and I said, you know what, I really want to try this shoe. So he got them for me. Here they are. These look like a running shoe. This is how a running shoe is supposed to look. They are Asics. They are the Nimbus Gel Nimbus 11. Which is good for people who underpronate, which is what I do. So this morning Gary and I went to the lake, not the dirt lake. We went to like the paved road, and we went walking and jogging. And in the beginning I could feel like some pain in my heel, where my heel spur was. But after a while it felt good. I didn't even get the lactic acid buildup in my legs. My legs felt good. My knees felt good. By the end I was hooked. Like, these are definitely going to be my new running shoes. Not taking them back. I feel really confident about these. So thanks to everybody who helped me and gave me support, because this was very stressful dealing with this. And a lot of people on Twitter, kept telling me, this questionnaire is not going to work, Courtney. You really need to go and you need to run on the treadmill. And oh, every time I would read one of those tweets, I just felt sick to my stomach. I was just like, you know, so I had actually talked to my friend who works at Roadrunner, and I told her, if these shoes that I just got, my second pair, if they do not work out and I have to return them, will you go with me to the store and will you help me do my analysis? And she said yes. So if these didn't work out, I was going to go and do the treadmill test. But I think that these are my winning shoes. My feet felt so good today. When Gary brought me home my shoes, he also brought me a present. I don't know if you guys know who I don't know if she's like a designer, Betsy Johnson. She makes jewelry and accessories and probably other stuff, but I don't know her for anything else than the jewelry she makes. But Gary and I saw these earrings. I don't know if you can tell, it's a bee, and right here he's holding like a little heart. We saw these earrings, and one of our favorite singers, Jason Mraz, his motto that he likes to promote is be love. He wants you to be love in everything that you do. Promote love, whatever, be love. So one of his friends has a tattoo, and it's a bee with a heart. Be love. And when we saw these earrings, I said, oh, they're like be love, you know, and that was a couple weeks ago. So he brought me these earrings and a necklace with the bee on it when he brought me the shoes, just because. So I'm wearing them today. That is all. I will talk to you guys next week. I don't have anything else to be embarrassed about. I have my shoes. I'm good. My feet feel good. The exercising felt good. Hopefully I'm back in it. Let's get down some of these pounds before my vacation next month. All right? I'll talk to you guys later.
Welcome the sun, the clouds and rain, the wind that sweeps the sky clean and lets the sun shine again. This is the most magnificent